Hi, good morning. I like to welcome you to Palm Praise 2, and peace be upon you and your family this morning. We are going to get right back into the complete collected poems of Maya Angelou, and let's go ahead and get to it. The Health Food Dinner, and it goes like this. No sprouted wheat and soya shoots and Brussels in a cake. Carrot straw and spinach raw. Today I need a steak. Not thick brown rice and rice pulao or mushrooms creamed on toast. Turnips mashed and parnips hashed. I'm dreaming of a roast. Health food folks around the world are thinned by anxious zeal. They look for help in seafood kelt. I count on breaded veal. No smoking signs, raw mustard greens, zucchini by the ton. Uncooked kale and bodies frail and sure to make me run. Lions of pork and chicken thighs, and standing rib so prime. Pork chops brown and fresh ground round. I crave them all the time. Irish stews and boiled corned beef and hot dogs by the scores, or any plant that saves a space for smoking carnivores. A Georgia song. We swallowed the orders of southern cities, fatback boiled to submission. Tender evening piganancies. I don't know if I said that correct. I'm going to spell it for you. Pignancies. Of magnolia and the great green smell of fresh sweet in southern fields, the sound of distant feet running or dancing, and the liquid notes of sorrow songs. Waltz, screams, and French quadrilles float over the loam of Georgia. Sling me to sleep, Savannah. Clocks run down in terror halls and dusty flags droop their unbearable sadness. Remember our days, Savannah. Oh, the blood-red clay, wet still with ancient, wrongs in Abena, singing her Creole airs to Macon. We long days for winter evenings and whitened moon and the snap of controllable fires. Cry for our souls, Augusta. We need a wind to strike sharply as thought of love betrayed can stop the heart, an absence of tactile romance no lips offering, succulence nor eyes, rolling discontented from a Sambo face. Dare us new dreams, Columbus. A cool new moon, a winter's night, calm blood, sluggish moving only out of habit. We need peace. O Atlanta, O deep and once lost city, chant for us a new song, a song of southern peace. Unmeasured tempo. The sun rises at noonday. That's not what it says. Let me repeat that. Maybe I was about to free flow on a poem myself, but for unmeasured tempo, it says, the sun rises at midday. Nubile breasts sag to waistline while. Young lions grow dull, so late. Dreams are petted like cherished lap dogs, misunderstood and loved too well. Much knowledge wrinkles the cerebellum, but little informs. Leaps are made into narrow mincings, great desires strain into petty wishes. You did arrive, smiling, but too late. It says, Emil Bean for Daddy. I don't know if I said that word correct. I'm going to spell it Amoebeaean. I was a pretty baby. White folks used to stop my mother just to look at me. All black babies are cute. Mothers called me Bootsy, and Daddy said nobody listened to him. On the Union Pacific, a dinner car waiter, bowing and scraping, Mama told him to stand up straight. He shamed her in the big house, bought from tips, in front of her nice club ladies. His short legs were always half bent. He could have posed as the black jockey Mother found and put on the lawn. He sat silent when we ate from good railroad china and stolen silver spoons. Furniture crowded our lonely house. But I was young and played in the evenings under a blanket of licorice sky. When Daddy came home, I might be forgiven. That last night, I had been running in the big backyard and stood sweating above the tired old man, painting like a young horse and patient with his lingering. He said, all I ever asked, all I ever asked, all I ever, Daddy, you should have died long before I was pretty baby and white. Folks used to stop just to look at me. Recovery for Dolgold. A fast love proper in conclusion should snip the wings forbidden further flight. But I now reft of that confusion and lifted up and speeding toward the light. Impeccable conception. I met a lady poet who took for inspiration colored birds and whispered words, a lover's hesitation. A falling leaf could stir her, a wilting dying rose would make her write both day and night the most rewarding prose. She'd find a hidden meaning in every pair of pants, then hurry home to be alone and write about romance. Caged bird. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream to the current ends and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The cage bird sings with a fearful thrill of things unknown but longed for still. And his tune is heard on a distant hill, for the cage bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the singing trees. And the fat worms waiting on the dawn bright lawn, and his name's the sky his own. But a cage bird stands on a grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The cage bird sings with the fearful thrill of things unknown but longed for still. And his tune is heard on a distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. Avec merci, mother. From her perch of beauty, posing loftily, sustained upon the plaudits of the crowd, she praises all who kneel and whispers softly, a genuflection better with heads bowed. Among the mass of people who adore a solitary figure holds her eyes. His salty tears invoke her sweet reaction. He's so much like his daddy when he cries. Arrival. Angels gather the Russian mat air cyclones through. Wingtips brush the hair, a million strands stand waving black anemones. Hosannas crush the shell's ear tender and tremble down, clattering to the floor. Harps sound unduculate their sensuous meanings. Hallelujah, hallelujah, you beyond the door. A plagued journey. There is no warning rattle at the door, nor heavy feet to stomp the foyer boards. Safe in the dark prison, I know that light slides over the finger work of a toothless woman in Pakistan. Happy prince and invisible time are illumined. My mouth agape rejects the solid air and lungs hold. The invader takes direction and seeps through the plaster walls. It is at my chamber, entering the keyhole, pushing through the paddling of the door. I cannot scream. A bone of fear clogs my throat. It is upon me. It is sunrise, with hope, its arrogant rider. My mind, formerly quiescent in its snug encasement, is strained to look upon their rapturous visages, to let them enter even unto me. I am forced outside myself to mount the light and ride joined with hope. Through all the bright hours, I cling to expectation until darkness comes to reclaim me as its own. Hold fades, day is gone into the irredeemable place, and I am thrown back into the familiar bonds of disconsolation. Gloom crawls around, lapping lasciviously. I'm going to spell that Lasciviously. Lascious viciously. I tried it. Between my toes, at my ankles, and it sucks the strands of my hair. It forgives my heady fling with hope. I am joined again into its greedy arms. Starvation. Hurry, hurry! Come through the keyhole. Don't miss the rotting sashes pass into the windows. Come. Good news. I'm holding my apron to keep your plumpness. The largest pot shines with happiness. The slack walls of my purse, pulsing Podina, await you with a new bride's longing. The bread bend grapes and the oven holds its cold breath. Hurry up, hurry down. Good tidings. Don't wait out my misery. Do not play coy with my longing. Hunger has grown old and ugly with me. We hate from too much knowing. Come, press out this sour beast which fills the belly of my children and laughs at each eviction notice. Come. Now that does complete this for the poem section of Poem Praise 2. Hope you enjoyed that. Peace be upon you, and I'll holler at you later. Okay? Later, y'all.